Just a fair warning, guys. This video does contain criticism aimed towards the collectors in the Gemmy community who have made fun of me for trying to get the Alabama mascot. So if you're one of these people who have teased me and you can't handle criticism, then this video is not for you. Hey guys, Gemmy God here. And yes, after 3 long, tedious years of browsing eBay and failing to buy the item, I finally managed to get my very own University of Alabama mascot from the University Mascots Collection by Gemmy Industries. Now, before we begin, I suppose we should get the major elephant in the room out of the way right now. No pun intended. First off, I want to thank each and every one of you who have been actually supporting me in my search for this character for the past 3 years. And for those of you who've been treating me like a laughingstock because I've been looking for this item, shame on you. Shame on you to hell and back, you insensitive, immature morons! Okay, alright. I'm cool. Anyway, on with the backstory on this guy. So, as you might have guessed by now, yes, I did get this from eBay. But I was not the one who purchased this. Can you take a wild guess as to who actually purchased this for me? No guess. You'll never get it. Well, you probably will since I've said it before, but the guy who got me the miniature version of this guy got me the regular version. That's right. My school principal, someone who actually cares about me and my search for any Alabama merchandise that I'm interested in owning, actually bought this for me because not only did he know how much of an Alabama fan I truly was, but he also wanted to find me the perfect graduation gift. So, I showed him this. The original price was $20 with $5 shipping. He put in a best bet of $15, and the seller gave it to him. Now, as far as I know, I'm pretty much the only guy who spotted this item in the listing. And I also noticed this, but originally when I got this foot was snapped off the leg. So, considering how rare this item was, I was willing to pay the price, but I did have to cut a hole in the back of that leg just to glue the foot back into place. And for some reason, he's having a bit of a hard time standing on certain hard, smooth surfaces. But when I stood him on this, he stood perfectly still. So that's what's up with the chair and the different background in this review, because I'm recording this one in the basement. And he did have one minor, mind you, but easily repairable, at least to me it's easily repairable, mechanical issue. You probably guessed it. Yep, the right arm wasn't waving because the wheel piece was cracked on the side it was placed on, so I just flipped the wheel piece around, inserted the other hole into the spinning shaft. Next thing you know, the arm's actually waving again. It's like as if the arm never even broke in the first place. Now, I was hoping to get this guy in his original box and the squeeze my hand tag, or at the very least, just the squeeze my hand tag. But as you can obviously see, it didn't come with neither of those. But since I was in desperate search for one of these, I was willing to buy the next one that came on eBay, regardless of whether or not it came with its box and or tags. Because I've stated this many times, but this is, in fact, the rarest mascot in the University Mascots Collection series. That is a fact, by the way. Not an opinion, not a theory, a fact. Now, how do I know it's a fact? Well, go on eBay right now and type in Alabama mascot. What are the chances of you finding one of this exact mascot on eBay as of right now? Well, according to my calculations, there is a 95% chance that you may never, ever get this mascot in your collection, unless you're as lucky as I am. And as for the other 5%, you will get this mascot. Unless you actually live in the state of Alabama, chances are you are more than likely not going to be able to get one of these. Doesn't matter if you're an Alabama team fan or not, if you don't live in the state of Alabama, then your chances of actually owning one of these is actually pretty slim. But if you do own one of these, consider yourself really lucky. Do you know how many of these I have stumbled across in all my years of browsing? 7. That is it. No more, no less. 7. 1 in 2014, 3 in 2015, all sold within the same month, by the way, which I think was either July or August. Then 1 in 2016, 1 in early 2017, and then finally this one in 2018. All the other ones before this one were about $75, and there was no way I was going to pay that much for something as valuable as this. So when I saw the price this one was going for in the listing it was from, which was, like I said, $20 with like $5 shipping, by the way, that was my golden opportunity to buy that item. So it was like now or never. So I decided to tell my school principal, oh principal, look what I found. Something you can give me for graduation. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this item. In fact, I probably would still have just the miniature version of this guy if it wasn't for him. So I guess all the credit goes to him. Did I mention that the Gemmy collector who got me one of these was going to make the #1 spot on my top 10 Gemmy collectors list of 2017? No? Well, sorry. But with all that aside, after all these years of attempted failures to buying this on eBay, I finally own the Alabama Mascot in my collection. And I am never, ever giving this item up because of how rare it is. Ever! You want one of these so badly? Sorry if I sound like a douche here, but sorry, buddy, go get your own. All right, let's leave all the snobbish remarks and comments behind us now. The Alabama Mascot dances and waves his right arm while he plays the Alabama fight song and the Alabama cheer. And so, without further ado, I, the great and powerful Gemmy God, shall present the regular-sized version of the Gemmy Alabama Mascot in action. So, here you go. And there you go, guys. Finally, after all these years, there are now 2 videos of this mascot on eBay, but the first one being by a guy named Chris McBride, who had a red and white pom-pom attached to this guy's hand right here, and he whistled at the end of the fight song, so that kind of ruined the experience in a way. But now you got to hear the full audio from this character without any overlapping from anyone else, but the peaceful air around you. Alright, now I'm going to sit this guy down and play him in the sitting position. So I'll be right back. Alright, now here's the Gemmy animated Alabama mascot in action in the sitting position. So here we go. And there you go, guys. That's the Gemmy animated Alabama mascot, the regular-sized version. Not the small version, or the bobblehead, or the wall clock, gosh dang it, but the regular-sized version, which I have been searching for 3 long years. And once again, I can't begin to thank those who supported me through my journey of finding this enough. God, if it wasn't for you guys' support, I probably would have given up by now. But nope, you guys inspired me to keep on moving and to keep searching. And eventually, I would find one of these. And wouldn't you know it, I actually finally got one. Thanks, you guys. I greatly appreciate your support for me. And for those who have treated my journey on finding this like a big joke, keep on laughing. You'll just be wasting your own valuable time, not mine. But anyways, hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, and roll Tide! Bye.